Okay, so let's get right into it. Look, we've all been there, right? You see someone across the room, you're interested, there's that little spark, and then poof, nothing happens. The moment just dies. It's so damn frustrating, and you're left wondering what went wrong. But what if it's not a mystery? What if it's actually a playbook you can learn? Just look at this story right here. I mean, this is a classic. The guy makes his move, a simple smile. But Diana, maybe she was nervous, maybe she was trying to play it cool. She doesn't follow the unwritten rules. She misses her cue. And the result? He's gone. A few minutes later, he's deep in conversation with someone else. Diana's crushed, thinking, oh, he must not have liked how I look up close. But the truth is, the whole thing was over before he even got a chance to say hi. So that really brings us to the big question, doesn't it? Why does this happen all the time? Is it just random bad luck, or is there like some hidden rule book that most of us were never given? Well, the good news is there is a script, and we're about to tear it apart for you. All right, let's get into the playbook. And listen, this isn't about some cheesy pickup artist junk or weird manipulative tricks. No, this is basically science. It's a pattern of body language that's been observed and documented. And when you follow it, your chances of making a real connection go way, way up. It's called the dance of intimacy. And you have to get this. It's a super specific 5-step sequence of nonverbal cues. It's not just random. Think of it like, well, like a dance. Both people have to know the steps. If anyone misses a step, breaks the rhythm, the music just stops and the connection fizzles out right there. And look, this isn't just some random idea someone cooked up. This comes from the work of Dr. Timothy Perper, who spent, get this, over 2,000 hours just watching people in singles bars, taking notes on what actually worked and what didn't. He saw this exact same successful pattern play out again and again and again. Okay, so what are these magical steps, right? Let's break down the actual moves for this dance. Because knowing these 5 steps is the difference between stepping on toes and confidently leading a connection from start to finish. So here it is, the whole playbook, start to finish. It all begins with the nonverbal signal. Then you move to the talk. After that, the make or break moment, the turning. Then the touch. And finally, the ultimate payoff, the synchronization. And I'm telling you, you gotta do them in this exact order. You mess one up, the whole game is over. Okay, step 1, the nonverbal signal. This is huge because the whole game starts before you even open your mouth. This is the silent green light. The key thing here is you have to signal your interest without words first. And this isn't about, a creepy stare down. It's just a quick glance, a brief smile, a subtle nod. The whole vibe you're putting out there is, hey, I'm approachable, not I'm a threat. You're just opening the door, letting them know you exist in a friendly way. So once you've made that silent connection, it's time to actually, talk. That brings us to step 2. Look, once you get that nonverbal go-ahead, this next part is way easier than you think. You don't need some brilliant, witty line you rehearsed in the mirror. Seriously, a simple hi is all it takes. The goal isn't to be a comedian or a poet. It's just to get the conversation started.
Okay, now listen up, because this next step, this might be the most important one of all. This is the moment where things either click into place or just completely die on the vine. So this is the real physical part of the dance. After you say something, they have to turn towards you. And it happens in this crazy specific order. First their head turns, then their shoulders, then their torso. And if it's really working, their whole body, right down to their knees, will be pointed at you. This physical alignment is a massive subconscious signal that they're interested. And the source material is brutal on this. If they don't turn, it's over. The hunter, that's you, almost never bothers trying again. It's a non-starter.
All right, so let's say they turned. You're in, you're talking. Now it's time to add a really powerful new ingredient to the mix. And we're talking about something super subtle here. A quick brush of the hand when you're laughing. Or yeah, the old you've got something on your shoulder move. The book calls this a powerful aphrodisiac, and for good reason. Because if they react well to it, they don't flinch or pull away, the whole dynamic just flips. It's not you chasing them anymore. Suddenly, you're both in it together. And that leads us right into the final step. And honestly, this one is just wild to see in action. This is the ultimate proof that you've built a real connection. I mean, it's pretty amazing. The two of you start moving like a synchronized team. You'll both grab your drinks at the same time. You'll shift your weight from one foot to the other in unison. A loud noise happens, you both look, and then you both look back at each other at the exact same time. This isn't you consciously copying them. It's your subconscious brains basically high-fiving each other. It's the body's way of shouting, hey, we're connected. Okay, so that's the playbook, right? The perfect 5-step dance. But let's be honest, the second you realize, whoa, this person might actually be amazing, your brain just checks out. All that logic flies out the window and pure anxiety takes over. So what do you do then? And this quote just nails that feeling, doesn't it? Your heart's pounding, your mouth is dry, and you're trying to remember, wait, was it touch, then turn, or what was it? When your brain is freaking out, you need something dead simple to fall back on, just to make sure your body language isn't screwing you over. And for that, you need a fail-safe, a backup plan for your body. And luckily, there's an acronym for that. Think of this as your emergency checklist. S is for smile, just a normal, relaxed smile. O is for open body. Don't cross your arms. It's a huge stay away sign. F is for forward lean. Just lean in a little. It screams, I'm interested. T is for touch. We talked about this. A quick, light touch on the arm. E is for eye contact. Keep it steady, not creepy. And N is for nod. It's a simple way to show you're listening and you're engaged. Seriously, just run through this in your head. It's your secret weapon for looking cool, even when you're freaking out inside. So we've got the 5-step dance. We've got the softened backup plan. But what's the big idea here? What's the real philosophy behind all this that makes it actually work? And this is everything. The old way of thinking, the game a lot of guys are still stuck in, is all about, how can I impress her? You know, flexing your status, your muscles, whatever. That's a losing game. The new game, the one that actually works, is about flipping that completely. It's about showing how impressed you are with her. Think about it. People like people who like them. That's it. This whole dance, the softened thing, it's all just a way of communicating that one simple idea. I think you're cool, and I want to get to know you.
So here's what it all comes down to. Making a connection isn't some passive thing that you just hope happens. It's an active dance. And now you know the steps. And once you know the steps, you're not waiting for someone to ask you to dance anymore. You can actually lead. So the real question you got to ask yourself is, are you just going to stand on the sidelines, or are you going to get out there and lead the dance?